Hello. I created this software. I started it yesterday at 8 in the morning. What I did was I used my random number generator that I had written, and this is to prove that you can do something with it. And I mean, this is random number. I used it in this program for random number generation for cards for a deck of cards, and I started this thing yesterday. Let's see, where's it at? Properties. So here's the time and date stamp. I created it yesterday, September 6th at 8 in the morning, and I finished it about 3 minutes ago. So today is September 7th, 2024. It's 2:30 p.m. And I had to add a lot of stuff that doesn't normally come with software, but I'm going to show you how it was done, so you can have fun with it. But somebody could create it if they want to. You can steal it. I don't care. It's not really going to do me any good. Um, you can see all the stuff here. This shuffles the deck with the random number generator. I used a random number generator that I wrote myself. I mean, it's exactly the same as I had went through the screens before and showed you what it was before. It's just a random number generator, and so I'll close that. And all I did was I used that, and I made it where it would only generate one set of numbers from 1 to 52. That's all I did, 1 to 52, and then I used that to shuffle the deck of cards. And what I did was I created a deck of cards over here with I had to indicate what was going to be two hearts, three hearts, four hearts. I have to have my own um, key. I have to have a key, and I have a key for it. So zero would be two of hearts. Uh, one would be three of hearts. Two would be four hearts. It just keeps going all the way through all the whole card deck. Anyway, I'll just go through the windows so you can see what they are. Um, so the first window is just the setup stuff. It's shove. It's This is what initializes the deck of cards right here. This is the hearts, and here's the cards. It just puts it all in there, and it assigns the index for the cards. It assigns it. So hearts are first, diamonds are second, clubs and spades, and you can see the numbers as they go along. So it stops at ace. So it assigns the numbers in that order, and it puts it into a deck of cards. And then I go through here and I shuffle the deck with the random number generator, and then I have the output with a shuffle deck. It's random. It's different every time. Then the output. This is this is something I threw in there to see to show you what happens when you know the outcome before the other people. If they don't know the outcome and you know the outcome, so I threw this one in here to find out where the roll flush is within that deck, and then I also found out where all the aces are within that deck, and I made it where I can pull them out too, and I can select who wins if I want to. So if you have three players, I can select one, two, or three player wins if I want to. It's kind of cheating, but that's for cops in Ardmore, Lone Grove, all you guys, crooked liars. So anyway, so this removes the roll flush, and it removes it from the array, and then I add it in to the winner's hand. See, it adds into the winner's hand right here. I remove it from the array over here, and then I put it in over here where in the index it would be for the winning hand. And I can do that with, and this is the one that selects the winner right here. So it's back here. This is the one that selects the winner. This does this. These switches right here select the winner. Um, this Boolean switch that selects roll flush or aces if you win by four aces. And this you can go in here, and that right there is where it selects it. It's either going to be the roll flush or it's going to be the aces coming in, and then it's going to go through here, and it removes whatever is over here. First it was just roll flush. Now it's going to either be a roll flush or the aces, and it injects it into the winner's hand, and that's basically the whole thing. Then it goes over here to this side, and this is where it starts to. Here's cheat mode. See, that's you can select when if you want to cheat or not. If you don't want to, it just goes on normal. When you select cheat mode, it's going to inject what you have in for the winner. If not, it's going to be normal mode where it's from this side over here, and it doesn't. It's just the random numbers that come out, random number generator. So over here, I select 1,000 here because you're not going to get 1,000, those things. But there's card one, two. That's for the player one. There's 5 cards, and then player two has 5 cards. Player three has 5 cards. You can keep adding more players and stuff like that, but you don't have to. Three means 3 players. I was going to do a work add 2 players, 4 players, 5 players, 6 players. I just left it alone at 3. So anyway, I'm going to show you how it works. It's actually just something to do. It's just something to do. So we'll start it. Let's say it's just a normal game. Everybody's just playing, having a good time. Yeah. None, somebody gets a big hand over here. The dealer says, number 3 over here. That's his friend over here, and he's waiting for the money to get high, and he wants his friend to win on number 3 over there. So he just flips this little switch because the money's high, and all of a sudden his friend over here, number 3, wins, and he just keeps winning over and over again. But you can't keep winning with a royal flush over and over again, or somebody kind of gets they start thinking, hey, something's wrong. Something's wrong. Somebody's not going to get royal flush that many times, not over and over again, right? You would think somebody cannot get royal flush over and over again, so they don't do it every time. They won't do it every time, but every once in a while they'll say, I want my friend to win again, but I want aces on this one, so he'll get aces on this one. And we'll have another friend sits down over here, his buddy over here, money's got real high, and they've been playing all day long, and then his friend sitting over here on bench 2, player 2, and he says this guy needs to hit because we got $10,000 on that jackpot. I'll make sure he doesn't lose, right? So here's the $10,000 jackpot, and he's not going to lose on that. So he wins. He wins $10,000. Wins $10,000. That's what happens when you know what's going to happen before the end. Right now, the FBI knows what's going to happen before it ends. So you might want to just start telling the truth and getting it over with. Everybody knows all those people fake their deaths. Everybody knows you tortured me. Everybody knows you're just trying to stop the ending. Jeanette Ramsey, you are going to go to jail for what you did to me. You're going to go to jail. You plotted it. You planned it before high school.